Hi everybody, Carrie from down in Texas. Get ready with me this morning. Let me fix my camera here. I hope wherever you are, you're having a wonderful day already. So, what am I doing today? Well, I'm getting ready, obviously, and I have some exciting meetings this afternoon, and hopefully some really productive results today. I wanted to talk to you while I'm doing my makeup today about something that I see that happens on social media and all the major platforms, and I just really need to I guess vent. I don't know if I'm venting. Ask a question maybe. I am a real big believer in do what you do, do what I do. And if our paths can cross along the way and we can help each other, that's what I'm all about. My channels, my social media, my companies are all about helping people, providing services and products to make their lives better. Um, and it's done from a place of honesty, integrity, and compassion and love. And I just don't understand how individuals who don't know me, I don't know them, can attack me or anybody else that they don't know because they sit behind a computer and they can type. That is the worst part of social media and the internet is that there are individuals out there that can just think they can say whatever they want to say, whether it's positive or negative. I'm talking about the negative now, and not have any remorse or conscience about what they say. It's bullying. And it is the worst part about our new area of commerce and community is the bullying for no good reason but to just be ugly. That I don't understand. And if you're part of that group of people who does that, go find something else to do. We're all here trying to help each other, whether we're doing a makeup video or talking about insurance or selling a wellness product or selling clothes on the internet or any other service, a lawyer, whatever. If you don't have anything constructive to say, go find something else to do because we don't need you. We don't need your negativity. The world has way too much of it, and that's probably why we have way too much of it because there's trolls who sit behind a computer and say things to people that they don't know and have no clue about. And I guess they get off on that. That's my rant for the day. All right, so what have I done so far? I have done my eyebrows because they just take way too long for me to do them on the in camera. I put my milk stick on. I love this stuff because it really does keep your makeup on. It's really good. I put this on before I put my primer on. I love this primer. This is a fantastic primer if you're an older gal like me or guy. This is a really good primer. It really does help the texture and appearance of my face. Um, what else have I done? That's all I've done so far. So let's get started here. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to put my correcting um, concealer on in the areas that I have issues. Under my eyes where I get dark, on my nose. I have some discolorations right here. And this one, this is Wet and Wild. This one's really good too. I do like this one because I like the color of this one. It may not be quite as effective because the color is not quite as orange as the other one, but it really does do a nice job of blending these areas out, as you can see. Um, all right, nose going here. All right, let's get that all blended. Sorry, I gotta just do something here real quick. I am getting dinged by somebody and they keep calling and I can't answer right now. Um, Let me just get rid of this. All right. So that looks really, really good. You know, I have been using my skincare product from my mental wellness company for about 3 months now, and I really am stunned at how these areas right here have changed in my skin. They um, they really look much, much better. Okay, now I'm coming in with my e.l.f. concealer here, and I'm actually using this as a um, lightweight foundation on those days that I don't need really full coverage. And the reason I'm doing that really is for no other reason, but I don't need the full coverage and I have like 6 of these, so I don't want to waste them. So I'm using that like that. So we'll come in and we'll, I like to use my fingers. I get questions a lot of times, why don't you use a sponge or why don't you use a brush? And sometimes I do, but I just find for me, I have a better result using my fingers. Now, I am noticing today as I'm applying this that it's crumbling a little bit. In other words, I'm getting these little uh, balls as I'm blending this out. That's probably one of the products that I put down before. So what I will do is I'm just going to take my mirror here. Sorry, I just want to make sure nobody rushes in my door here while I'm filming. I'm just brushing all those little bally things off my face. Alright. Wow, that looks really nice, doesn't it? I just have a real little area that I need to come in and put my JOA, my wonderful JOA concealer. I noticed there's some new products on the market from JOA too, and gonna have to try those in the next couple of weeks. Um, I have been really impressed with this company. Their products are extremely productive. Their concealer probably, in my opinion, is one of the best on the market for my age group. Anyways, that's all I can talk about because that's my age. But I do see a lot of other people on the internet that are talking about the JOA concealer and using it. So I think that the results for everyone have been extremely positive. And it's a really nice price point. I'm all about saving money too, and it's a very, very doable price point, and it's a really nice, beautiful, creamy consistency. And wow, very nice. Okay, now I'm coming in with my under eye Laura Mercier powder, pink powder. And I'm just putting this under here. I do this for two reasons. Obviously to set my under eye concealer, but I also put this on pretty liberally under here, so as I am doing my eye makeup, I have a method of sweeping the excess away from it. I'm also going to take one of these little round brushes right here, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to just put a little on here like this today. I want to seal that area in there. Getting it all over myself, that's all right. Just trying to put a little more definition there. All right. Now, I noticed those little bally things are still up there. And I screwed up my eyebrow again. My goodness, I just can't seem to get that one right today. I have to come in and do it again. I've got it going the wrong direction. Oh boy. There we go. Now I'm going to have to fix that. Gonna have to fix that with a little bit more powder. Make that line straight right there. All right, very good. Okay. All right, so I'm wearing gray and purple today. Lavenders. My mom was one of her favorite colors. And so let me go in and let me get one of my favorite brushes. I love this angled brush, which is really nice. And I'm using these wonderful palettes that I've told you guys about. I just love these. They're a great price point from Ulta, and they really are a nice formula. They're very nice. They're smooth. They blend. They build, and they last. And each one of them was less than $5. That's a really nice price. All right, I'm just going to come in. I'm going to put this light lavender down here on my lower lid in the corner. And using the two lightest colors. I'll show you this again so you can see which ones I'm doing. Bringing it up into my crease where my big brow bone is. You know, as I've mentioned to you guys many times before, you know, I'm just a real big believer in letting each other do what they're gonna do, you know. I mean, there's plenty of opportunities for everybody out on the internet with this wonderful new social media platform where you can sell and have all sorts of wonderful support groups um, to help each other get through whatever it is that you know you're passionate about. Um, I just so wish that some of the people that, for lack of a better word, troll, would just go find something else to do and not don't understand why they have to make horrible comments about people that they don't know, or to just try to be hurtful. That to me just doesn't, I don't get that. I don't understand how that makes you feel better. But I guess I never will, and there's not a whole lot that anybody's going to be able to do to stop those people from think they're cowards. Absolutely think they're cowards. One of the videos that I posted yesterday was about our children our society, and how the majority of our children are suffering with PTSD post COVID, and that just really took me by surprise. I was stunned when I read that. There are so many children that are suffering with PTSD post COVID, and I'm not hearing a whole lot of conversation about that. And that's a scary deal. That's our next generation. That's the generation of children are going to lead this country, and so many of them have had very traumatic um, experiences from COVID, and there's not a whole lot of conversation about getting these kids the help that they need. Um, it's hard enough as an adult to cope with the things that we coped with COVID. And then imagine how your kids feel when they couldn't go to school and they couldn't see their friends, and they were out of out of their routine. I've always thought that children need their routines. At least my children, when my children were growing up, one of the things that my husband and I always tried to do was to make sure that our kids had their routine. They seemed to flourish better and do better in school and be better behaved when they had a routine, because they knew what to expect every day, and they knew what their guidelines and their parameters were. And I feel like that's what's happened to these kids, is that they've lost that. I don't know, maybe they never had it. I don't know. But to read an article that says that the majority of the children in the United States are suffering with PTSD, and you certainly are not hearing about it, on the news. Or the only way I found out about this is I just happened to be reading it at a clinic when I was in having some tests done the other day, and yesterday, and I'm just blown away that it is of that level. I knew that there was a lot of issues with our kids. Um, I have three grandchildren. I have one grandson who is in school. He wasn't old enough during the pandemic, but he is in school now. He's in first grade now. And just from what I've seen from him, and I've obviously heard from his mom and dad, the stresses these kids are under today as a first grader is staggering. I don't, I think it's a serious problem that at some point we're all going to have to address, or else these kids are going to have, serious problems as they get into adolescence and puberty and all that, and then become young adults. If they don't have good coping skills, uh, they could have a very difficult time. Um, the world is a difficult place, and society is tough, and life is tough. It's a challenge, and it worries me that they don't have the mechanisms in place to cope with all of the things that they're going to have to cope with soon. All right, so I have finished my um, eyeshadow, and I'm now coming in with my Thrive mascara, which I absolutely love this mascara. It is truly a wonderful product. It comes off so well at night too. There's no pulling of your lashes, which I find very, very nice. With somebody who struggled during the summer last year with loss of lashes from my weight loss, surgery, it's nice to have a product that goes on so well, that produces such a great result, and then comes off so easy at night with no pulling of my eyelashes. That's a really great product that can do that. So I just start at the bottom and work my way up and out. I curled my lashes as you saw, and now I'm just filling them in as I go. Let's go to the bottom lashes now. Oh, okay. Now, looks nice. Just come in and dust a little of that all fallout off. Down on my neck. I do still see some dark circling, so I'm going to come in again with just ever so tiny little bit on my little sponge here, my little powder puff. And I'm just going to tap that right there. That looks better. I'm going to do the same on this side. Brighten those under eyes up. There we go. Alright. Now I'm just tapping my makeup all in. Cleaning those spongy little streakies off up there. And I need to correct one area that I see. I got some dark spot right there. I take my little brush here. And just fill that in. Yep, there we go. Sort of like, this is sort of like painting. I just don't want this darkness right here in the corner of my eye. So we just come in ever so slightly. And fill that in. There we go, much better. All right. Looks pretty good. Let me get my eyeballs on. Well, it looks really nice. Of course, I forgot my lip gloss. Sorry, I keep forgetting to pull it out in the mornings. And you know, it's broken, so I've got to pinch it like this. All right. Well, it's Friday, everyone. I hope whatever you have planned for the weekend, you have a fantastic, productive, relaxing weekend. Spend some time with those people in your life who mean the most to you. You know, life has a tendency to just make decisions sometimes, and we may not necessarily be ready for the decisions that life makes. It's been almost let's see, December. It's been almost 3 months since I lost my precious mom, and I wonder, did I tell her enough how much she meant to me? I hope I did. I feel like I did, but it's a lingering question. Did she leave knowing truly how much all of us appreciated who she was, what she did for us, and the incredible life she had, places she went, people she met, and the lives that she touched? She truly was my inspiration, and I miss her terribly. Just miss being able to pick up the phone and talk to her about all these wonderful, exciting new things that are going on in my life. I know she'd be happy about it, though. That's what she wanted me to do. She wanted me to find passions. And um, one thing that I want to share with you is that you are never too old to follow through on a dream. Even if it's a dream you had when you were a teenager, you're never too old. In our world today, things have changed so much in so many avenues that age doesn't matter anymore. When you're talking about dreams and goals and things you want to do in your life, you're never too old. Remember that. I never thought at this stage in my life I'd have some of the opportunities that I now have to revisit a career I had so many years ago, and it brings me such satisfaction and such joy because it truly was one of my lifelong dreams. So, have a blessed weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for popping in this morning and getting ready with me. I appreciate you. I appreciate all your wonderful comments and support. Thank you for being a supporter. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't, please do. Then you'll get a notification the next time I post a video. And please visit me on my new domain, CarrieDevlinscroggins.com. And look forward to hearing from you. And God bless. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you guys next week. Take care.